Hey everyone, it's Julian from BD Cosmos. We're back for a new week of new comic book releases at BD Cosmos. So this week we're looking at the January 22nd, 2025 book. So it's actually our fourth week. First, 8th, 15th, 27th, fourth week of comic book release. We have another fifth week. Fifth week month, that means it's usually the fifth week is bad. But no, the first week was bad because it was January 1st. So the fifth week is going to be low because this week in particular, it doesn't feel like a lot, but we did a lot of pulls. We had a lot of pre-orders for a lot of books. As always, we've got some absolute titles. We've got some ultimate titles, my favorite ultimate title, and then also some Energon titles are here. So we've got a lot of cool stuff to go over. And as always, on Tuesdays, let's start with X-Men. So we've got a lot of X-Titles this week. We've got the Uncanny X-Men number 9. So Raynal Gray Malkin has just ended. Move on to Uncanny X-Men number 9. Greg Capullo and Jonathan Hickman's basically fan fiction Wolverine Revenge is now in stock for number 4. It's sort of like, you'll notice, I forget, there's a couple of covers where Wolverine, oh yeah, even a Capullo cover, he's got a gray mask, gray beard here, so I don't know, is it aging him up? I'm not aware. So we've got one of the regular covers left and then a stack of Red Band copies. Obviously Red Band, I have 1, 2, 3 in stock, so 1, 2, 3, 4 they're all available on the Red Band. And then Patrick Gleason had a cool variant, so Patrick Gleason, so these are regulars, and these are what, $4.99 cover, and this is a $5.99 cover for these different books. Then we've got Helverine. It's Dakin continuing his story as the Helverine. I also have on the shelves now Helverine number 1 first print. I believe it's still cover price, or like maybe $1 more. I don't recall, but I got a restock and just never put them up. And I knew that Helverine 2 was coming out this week, so now they're available. So Helverine 2 from Benjamin Percy, main cover. I don't know. And an Intel. And then this is the 125 from Azrar. 125, $15 for 125. Helverine number 2, Benjamin Percy continues.
Literally the name I think is on the cover.
No, it's Akihiro. It's his name. It's his name.
Oh.
Yeah, they can. But it looks like an Xavier's Secret. So after Raynal Gray Malkin, Xavier's Secret one-shot that helps tie in a couple of books. It helps tie in specifically Xavier. So it's a one-shot for Pac Nadell. I forget his name. I don't remember their name. Anyways, we'll go name. It's $6.99. It's a really thick-ass book. $6.99 for Xavier's Secret one-shot. Phoenix, number 2, second story arc begins here. She's going up Thanos, and she seems to be winning. So, Phoenix, number 7, a couple of copies. As always, Phoenix is of the solo characters, the one that does the best for the store. Everyone's always interested about space stuff, especially my favorite stuff is the space stuff in the X-Men. I love the Shi'ar Empire and all the wars outside. So, yeah, space stuff. Supposedly, more space stuff coming from Phoenix as this continues with Stephanie Phillips' run. It is the prequel for One World Under Doom that starts on February, I think it's 19th or the 12th. I don't recall if it's the 19th or 12th. I think it's the 19th.
Yeah.
So the first prequel for it's One World Under Doom, Fantastic Four, number 28. We've got a couple of main covers left. Actually, I think it's just one main cover. We sold one online. So this is a prequel before the tie-in to One World Under Doom for the next 9 months from Ryan North. And the very first Mickey Mouse cover for Fantastic Four for the year. So we switched from Amazing Spider-Man. It's now Fantastic Four. So what if Mickey and Friends became the Fantastic Four? Is the very first cover of these. So if you were getting them as this means Spider-Man backup covers, now you have to switch to Fantastic Four as backup covers. J. Michael Straczynski this month and next month is doing unlikely heroes, unlikely team up one shots. So the first one is Doctor Doom and Rocket Raccoon, obviously because Doctor Doom. But we're getting a lot of unlikely team ups. One shots are coming out in the next couple of weeks. I think it's one a week for like 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the first one, Straczynski, he felt like it, so they're doing that. So why not? Iron Man number 4 of the ongoing series. It is a Scarlet Witch focus issue. It seems that she has now a new code name that's integrated into this specific story. I don't know. We have a Derek Chu cover that was also cool with Scarlet Witch. So I do not know if this really ties in with the Scarlet Witch ongoing, which is on issue 8 this week.
Yeah.
It ties in probably closer to her Avengers run because Iron Man and Scarlet Witch are on the same team on the Avengers from.
Anyway, number 5 is a Doom thing.
Yeah, all right, well, yes, everything's going to be Doom thing very soon. But anyways, Iron Man number 4, main covers of Ving and Derek Chu cover. The final issue, the end of the Battle of Jakku, Last Stand, main cover, first variant of the fight between Luke and the guy, I forget his name, Earls and John Jiang. John Jen cover is fantastic. I really love this cover. Even Mark that's his cover he took for this particular issue. So yeah, all of the different covers are available. Battle the Last Stand, I have every issue in stock. It's just everything before Battle Jakku, I'd have like maybe one issue of everything before that. So yeah, Last Stand, all available in stock. Final issue. As we move into next issue, we'll have is Star Wars Legacy. It's a one-shot wrapping up everything from Charles Soule and Kevin Scott, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Greg Rucka. I don't recall.
Not sure.
Anyways, so this is before we move on to basically the next era where we're splitting off. We're doing some prequel era.
Jedi Knight.
Yeah, Jedi Knight. We're doing the last High Republic series. It's Fear of the Jedi as the ending of the High Republic era. And then we're also doing, Legacy of Vader. So it's a Kylo Ren story. And I've already read the first issue. It's actually pretty good. But it is a direct sequel to, like, Darth Vader. So for your Darth Vader fans, it's Kylo Ren, but it's still Darth Vader book. And you'll see why when you first read the first issue.
It's probably when he finds the helmet.
No, it's after that.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's after what's his name dies. The Supreme Commander.
Snoke.
Snoke. It's right after Snoke dies, and then Kylo Ren takes over the fucking thing.
Oh, it's like at the post Last Jedi.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
No, not Last Jedi. It's the second movie.
Last Jedi.
Force Awakens. Last Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Okay, then post Last Jedi.
Rise of Skywalker is the movie that everybody wants to forget.
All right, cool. Ultimate Spider-Man number 13, the issue. It's been one whole month since Peter and Harry have disappeared. And what's happening with Spider-Man in New York City? You gotta read it to believe it. Honestly, I couldn't wait to read it on Saturday when I opened this copy up. It is really, really, really good. It's extremely interesting. We've got a lot more world development from Hickman as he usually does. The Chichetto art is fantastic. You need to read Ultimate Spider-Man number 13. Whereas Amazing Spider-Man 66, we're completely sold out of this copy, this book. I actually have oversold because I have a damaged copy. I didn't take my pull. When I get a replacement, I'll get my pull. But yeah, we've ordered more 66 to be on the shelves. But remember, 68 is the final issue of this ongoing before we reboot in April. So we've got one last copy of the Scotty Young cover. Our usual pull, the usual online customer who picks up the Scotty Young covers hasn't bought it. I assume is going to do it tonight. So it's entirely possible by the time you see this video, we're completely out, but we will get more. Kid Venom, finally. It's only like 17 months late. Final issue of Kid Venom is available now. One copy left. Moving into DC Detective Comics from Tom Taylor. It's doing amazingly well. We've got one main cover and one Dan Panosian, right? Dan Panosian, a couple of copies of the variant. The Dan Panosian variant was selling super well as it introduces the new character from Tom Taylor that he's been showing off in the last two issues. So yeah, Tom Taylor's run doing great. I can't wait for that first trade. It's the first time in a very long time of a Detective Comics trade. I'm going to be ordering a lot. Wonder Woman 17. It's the gang getting up together. It's for fighting off against the Sovereign. Then Absolute covers. We've got reprint, third printing of Absolute Wonder Woman number 1. We've got first cover, Lyrics Lee cover, and the full cover from in Sherman. So all of them are available now. We have already ordered the fourth printing. It's gone to reprint last weekend. A lot of books went to reprint on Monday. So we had Absolute Superman 1 and 2 going to new printings. Absolute Wonder Woman 1, 2, 3 going to new printings. And then Absolute Batman, the 1, 2, 3 went to new printing, not 4. 4 didn't go to new printing. Then we've gone continuing. Oh man, we're out of the variants. We only have main covers left of Absolute Wonder Woman number 4, main cover for Made in Sherman. Then we've got more of these life-size magazine collector editions, limited collectors. It's the greatest race of all time, Superman versus the Flash. When was this printed? 78?
70s, something.
Yeah.
74, maybe
and then
75.
you can cut them up like back in the day. No one actually does. Oh no, but yeah, we've got the regular and the full variant available in store. Then Justice League Unlimited. Holy cow, Justice League Unlimited, only a single copy left. Damn, Justice League Unlimited main cover available now.
That's one thing.
So and then we've got Harley Quinn. We've got a Simone de Mayo sweater weather cover that's available here, of the only cover that we have left. Next up, Catwoman, 2 covers. The Ijikure cover has been very popular, and an FOC they added a sweater weather cover as well. I think this is Nathan Zerdy. Yeah. Sweater Weather from Nathan Zerdy. 2 covers available for Catwoman. Next up, Power Girl. The new costume of Power Girl begins now at 17. We had a main cover. It just disappeared. So Power Girl 17, the Duelist cover is the C cover. It is the brand new costume for the character. From this angle, you can see that the boob window has changed. It's gone from a circle to a V. But yeah, the rest of the redesign is here. This is again a new jumping on point. So we've had 2 for Power Girl in the last little bit. The all-in first issue, and now 17 for the redesign of the costume. So yeah, this is again a good issue to pick up from number 17 in particular. Superman 22 Maine and John Boy Mears cover. So we're on Planet Doomsday now. And then we've got King Spawn 41 main cover. Deadly Tales of Gunslinger. We have the number 2 main cover here. The Mark Spears cover, oversold. We'll hope to see if we get replacements, but I am not hopeful about the Mark Spears cover. Next up, Void Rivals, Energon Universe. We've got 16 of Energon Universe, continuing the main, the Homari cover, the 1 in 10 connecting cover, and I believe this is the 125. Who does the 125? Depeche? Do not know them. Anyways, with Hot Raw on the cover. This is the 110 connecting covers. If you've been connecting them since 13, connecting as well. And then the 150 has disappeared. We sold it like last night finally. Hyde Street from Ghost Machine number 3, available now, a couple of copies. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, Larry Hama first, main cover for 313, black and white cover from of 313 is the B cover, and then we have 1 copy of the 110 cover left. This is from, I didn't write the artist, that sucks. Anyways, so 110 cover, 1 copy left. Savage Dragon, folks. I often don't show the Savage Dragons, but I always get them. 275. 275 issues from Eric Larson. Written, drawn, inked, sketch, everything for 275 issues. It is the second issue the same month. We had one on January 1st and one at the end of the month. So he's already starting off strong 2025 with Savage Dragon. 275, a couple of copies left of the main cover. World Tree Arc 3 finally begins. Main and Sweeney Blue cover. The Sweeney Blue cover actually only got revealed like last week. It's been like, we didn't know what it was for like weeks after FOC. So we finally have the Sweeney Blue cover. I ordered one because I saw it was Sweeney Blue, but I didn't know what it looked like until just now. So third story arc finally begins for World Tree number 12. Heat Seeker Combustion. This was the blind bag variants that we had not received until just now. So these have 5 different variant covers when you open the blind bag. Some are more riskier than riskier than others, but yeah, it's a number 2 is available now. Parliament of Rogues number 2. Roxanne reads this series, tells me it's very good. I'm probably going to get a couple of copies of the trade from Ablaze just because it seems super interesting. I don't have number 1, but I'm sure I can get number 1. I just over-ordered number 2 by mistake. Then we have, well, this is sold, so I don't have this. There we go. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell from Jerry Dugan. We have literally no people who read this series in store. No, that's not true. I have one person. Who reads Fall in Love on the Path to Hell. It's about the story about a samurai and a cowboy falling in love together. But they've gone to so many reprints on this book that when I knew the graphic novel came, I was going to order the first trade of Cena. I actually know that I've sold a copy, so I have 1 copy left of that trade. Bendis' second volume on Joy Operations now available. So from Stephen Byrne and Brian Michael Bendis, Joy Operations 2, the direct continuation from that story arc. The first in a very long time of Oni Press hardcovers that I've brought in. So this is Backtrack, the deluxe edition. It's the complete story of Backtrack. I am not actually certain what it's about, but I saw deluxe edition from Oni Press, and I haven't seen that in a while. It seems to be like a car chasing book. But yeah, Backtrack. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about it tomorrow on Wednesday video. The Book of Doom from Ed Brubaker. Honestly, I feel old because I remember reading the single issues of this. I flipped through it and I've ordered a copy of this trade, but this has been out of print for like at least 15, 20 years. It feels like 2004, 2006. Anyways, Book of Doom. It is the origin story as told by Ed Brubaker of the beginnings of Doom, how he's a child and his rise to fame, all the things he learns. So yeah, Books of Doom is available now. Stark Wars, second printing for this epic collection. The last printing was like 2017 or something, so it was a highly valuable book. So the reprint is here for Stark Wars Epic Collection. Finally, Savage Avengers from Jerry Dugan Volume 2. So this completes the run of Savage Avengers of Conan and Friends with the Avengers. It was an amazing series. So yeah, the omnibus came out in 2023, just as they lost the license, and now the complete volumes of these have been printed. I'm very surprised, but yeah, Patrick Zurcher was was one of the artists on this book. So yeah, the ends with the run on 13 to 28. Great series. The last volume, the all new, all different Savage Avengers from what was the name of the writer? He did the Punisher reboot, I believe.
Oh.
Anyways, so the most recent one, the new Punisher guy. Anyways, so yeah, that has not been collected because it's not Jerry Dugan. It's 10 issues, so it might get its own collection to get everything Savage Avengers. But that one only has Conan for 5 issues because then he disappears because they lost the license. So it's mostly an Electro-themed book. Green Lantern War Journal to Boulder. I'm not exactly certain what I... Green Lantern War Journal trade paperback. Have an extra copy. Interesting. Yeah. Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters. This is a DC finest of the Longbow Hunters. Obviously, if you want the complete story, get the omnibus. But this is the core story of the Longbow Hunters.
Very good run.
Yeah. This, from Mike Grell, constantly sells all the time in every single format. And then we've got High Republic Adventures from Dark Horse Volume 2. I don't know why they did like that. They could have done 2. As always, if you have a subscription account with BD Cosmos using Managed Comics, you can claim any of the books on the wall and we'll add it to your pull. Obviously, I haven't sent the pull yet. I'm going to email you in a minute. And then we set it aside. But it's entirely possible by the time we go to claim your book tomorrow morning when we open, that it may already be sold out. Because every single book is available on our website, the link above or below, depending if you're watching us on YouTube or on Instagram or Facebook. So it's entirely possible it's gone. I have zero control over that because every book has been online for weeks. So you could have been ordering this Fantastic Four like weeks ago and you had Managed Comics to do it. Questions, comments, feel free to email us at info@bdcosmos or go for a social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook. I guess technically WhatsApp, but I don't know if the messenger works with WhatsApp. I haven't tested it. No one's actually messaged us for WhatsApp. Anyways, that's it for me. We'll be more books next week. There's a Bendis Maliv Omnibus 2 came out today. Completely sold out because I returned 9 copies to Penguin that were crushed. I will get replacements later this week, but I assume if I check the DM cover is probably sold out. So that's it for me. We'll be back next week for more comic books and collected editions. Thank you so much. Bye for now.